Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bo Robinson Coaches Show. And we have our two guests here. We got Brent Ray Miller and Jonathan Martinez. We welcome you guys to the show. And we're just going to ask you a couple of questions. So Brent Ray, I know you play cornerback and you kind of like playing defense. So tell me about that experience on playing cornerback and what that means to you and your goals for the team and everything else. Just tell me about your senior season a little bit, Brent Ray.
Well, with corner, I like playing corner because I feel like I can get better and do more tackling and stuff like that with corner. And then with the season, I feel like we can make it to state and beat anyone who versus us.
Man, that's awesome, Brent Ray. Yeah, so you like tackling better than covering people, huh? At cornerback, is that better, or you kind of like to cover them also?
I like to cover, and then I like to tackle.
There you go. There you go. Yes. Well, we enjoy watching you, Brent Ray, especially when we play that man defense and you're lined up out there with a wide receiver.
And let me tell you, we're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, but we've got something special lined up before the season's over. I think everybody that's watching is going to enjoy the play we're going to run with Brent Ray, but it's coming. It's probably not going to happen for the next few weeks, but it's coming. We're going to unleash it before the season's over.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Brent Ray. Congratulations and best of luck tonight. Also, we're joined with Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan, welcome to the show. And you play quite a bit of offense, so tell me about your position and goals for the season and what you like about what's the best part of this season and how things have been going.
Things have been going good. Our line is definitely getting better. We're working towards
I agree with that. Yes, sir.
We're working towards the same goal, the state championship game.
Outstanding. Yes, sir. Well, what position do you play on the line, Jonathan?
A right guard.
You're right guard, exactly. So to the right of the center, exactly. Best of luck tonight, and we appreciate you two guys. Congratulations on the success we've had so far. Obviously, we're not satisfied. We want to keep it going. So big one tonight. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're joined by head football coach, athletic director Bo Robinson. And Coach Robinson, congratulations. The Bulldogs are now 5-1. We got that first district win and had a long drive to bowling, playing on a grass field and a very physical football game. Wow. And I was glad to come out of there with a victory.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they're a tough football team. They're going to win some more games this year, and I think they'll probably win a playoff game as well. But hard-fought game against a good football team. Like you mentioned, on grass fields, a lot of the young coaches are like, this place is terrible. And I was thinking, I played on places a lot worse than this, but we rolled up, and it's an old field house, and there was a copperhead in our shower that went down the drain. We couldn't get it out. So that's
when I heard about that one, I thought, oh my gosh, what kind of sign is that? I mean, with a copperhead going down the drain, dirt daubers in there by the, it was kind of crazy.
But offensively, I thought we played really well in that game.
Yes, sir.
We'd score so fast, defense would be back out there. And, when we were on defense, their offense is a wing T offense that, really doesn't have negative plays. And they frustrated us some getting first downs. But, we made some adjustments at halftime, and the kids played really hard and physical and came out on top. And 1-0 is what matters.
That's what matters. 1-0, Coach. We knew it was going to be a tough game, and the point that worried me in the ball game was we'd score so fast. I mean, we didn't run many plays in the first half offensively, and they're on the field the whole time. So really, I was worried about us getting tired and wore down. It was kind of a cool night, so that was a good thing. But the grass field and just the frustration with that offense, and they do a great. Obviously, they spend a lot more time on offense than they do defense. But those are one of those kind of games that if you don't take care of your business, it can go the other way in a hurry. Exactly. And we protected the football, I thought, which was really good, Coach.
Well, yeah, we did, and two, defensively, we're used to, we're living in the age of the spread offense, and you can get negative plays on a spread offense. Yes, so you can put the offense in a second and long or a third and long. Well, against those wing T teams, you don't get them in
Right.
second and long, third and long normally, so that's frustrating, you know, and used to, 20 years ago, everybody ran that offense and it wasn't a big deal, but you just don't see it very often now.
Right.
And that can frustrate you a little bit, but the kids played hard and it was a physical football game. They, you know,
Yes, sir.
They were physical and we were physical, so great first game, great warm up for the ones we got coming.
Well, exactly. And speaking of that, the one we have coming are the Columbus Cardinals, and we're going to Columbus tonight on their turf. And Coach, you know, we know them very well. We've met them. Well, I guess we've played them 4 times, and I guess they won the last 3. I guess where we beat the playoffs twice, and then last year, and been close ball games. Tell us a little about what they're bringing to the table with the Shoulders.
Yeah. Shobles, Coach Shoble does a great job. Matt Shoble's the head coach. Obviously, he and his brother, Aaron Shoble, is a defensive coach for him. You know, that's a famous name there. And,
Absolutely.
in Columbus.
Not just because of the restaurant.
Not because of the restaurant. They both played in the NFL, had long careers there. They both have 2 sons on the team. You know, that's kind of a tradition over there to have Shoals playing. But they're a really good football team, and they have been for the last several years. You know, we beat them in the playoffs in 18. They beat us in the playoffs in 19, and then last year, honestly, I thought they were the best team in our district last year. They beat us in district and in the playoffs, and then Hallisville beat them in the quarterfinals. But just a good football team. Got the majority of their linemen back. You know, have new skilled kids, but just a really good, well-coached football team.
Yes, sir. Do they, Coach? You know, last year they had the big back number 2, Herb. I can still remember calling his name.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's graduated. Is that? And he played defense also, correct?
He did.
But he's not there any longer.
He's not there. We're
Good.
glad he graduated. He's pretty good.
Yes, sir. But I think there's another Herb that they have that they give the ball to. So is that his brother?
No, it's not his brother. It's his cousin, and he wears number 2 as well. His name's Herb.
Okay.
He's a big old kid. They've still got 2 big backs behind that offensive line. You know, that's going to be the challenge. Put them in passing situations is what we're going to try to do.
Right.
Make them throw the ball when we know they're going to throw the ball is what we want them to do.
Okay. All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach, and you know, this will be a good test for us. As far as comparatively, they do the same thing they did last year, like run off tackle, play defense the same way compared to last year's team.
Very similar to last year. Different quarterback this year. Coach Schobel's son's a quarterback. He's a freshman. He is a tall, rangy kid and throws the ball well. So we've seen him on film spread it out a little more than they've done in the past. And you know, he's one of those kids that 2 or 3 years from now, everybody's going to be talking about: is he going to A&M? Is he going to Texas? Is he going to Oklahoma?
I'd say, yeah.
One of
those deals.
One of those guys.
Yeah,
but they're going to toss it around a little more. But also the quarterback's mama's going to make sure daddy's protecting that quarterback
Absolutely.
too. So
she'll be all over it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm okay with her getting her stomach a little nervous. If we can hit him a couple of times, I'll be okay, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Coach, we've talked about our defensive side of the ball. Let's move to our offensive side of the ball against their defense. What do they run on defense, and kind of how do we attack what they do?
Well, the last few weeks they've run an odd front. They run an old 50 defense where they rush 3 and drop 8. They play passing teams. We feel like against us they're going to run an even front, which is more like an old split 6 defense and play cover 3 deep zone behind it to load the box against our run game. That's the way we think they're going to be. Their defensive line is those big old offensive linemen. They just trade them in and out. And they've got some new faces on the back end. They were really good in the secondary last year. Had some senior kids that had played for 3 years. Their linebackers were really good, and again, they're good football players. But there's new people back there, so we don't know about all of them. But I would assume we'll see an 8-man front.
Yeah, they'll have them all up there,
Yeah,
Coach.
and they're going to be trying to tackle number 4. But
Absolutely.
the good thing is, O'Cavin is getting better every week. You know, he's not gonna carry the ball 20 times a game, the quarterback, but he's picking his spots. Jaden's running really well. And then you've got Javon Williams who comes in there and gets about 5 or 6 carries a game. But if you'll go back and look at his carries, most of his carries are for a first down. You know, he runs hard.
He does run hard.
He's a good change-up. We've got Keon Williams that we're getting into the run game a little bit. He's a receiver and he's getting into the run game. Ashton Douglas is becoming more involved in the offense in some capacity. So, and the offensive line is really, Jonathan touched on it earlier when we were interviewing him, that the offensive line is getting better, and they are. Coach Owens and Coach Taylor and Coach Brandt have done a great job with those guys. They're not the biggest guys in the room, but they're gonna get at you, and they're getting better.
Well, we've definitely seen the improvement in the offensive line, and Cabin being his first year to play quarterback, it seems a lot more comfortable in the position. Had a beautiful throw last week on the post route for the touchdown to Connor Ratcliffe, right on the money. And I think you were drawing up a defense, Coach. I don't think you got to see it.
I didn't get to see
Obviously,
it.
you probably seen it on film, but it was really nice, and just really threw the ball well.
Yeah, he was 3 or 4,
and
the fourth one was dropped.
And that was probably would have been a touchdown on that one too. But I told Keon, I said, you'll catch it next time and you'll score, so it's okay. Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to it, and this will be a great test for our football team, and I do like our chances, Coach. So we're going to be okay, and so we please tune in tonight. It's going to be a great one. This is the meat of the schedule, and it's going to be a big one in Columbus. So thanks for tuning in, and go Bulldogs. And now we're joined by head volleyball coach Kayla Natto, and we have Macy Blakeney with us, a member of the volleyball team. And so Macy, I can't go on without talking about, I watched you grow up your whole life, my neighbor, and all the tennis balls I've gotten out of my yard, and all the volleyballs I've gotten out of my yard. You just keep getting them over there, okay? It's okay. So maybe it contributed to the success, the athlete that you are. So anyway, your dad was always practicing with you in the backyard, which is great. But you come from a great family, and time flies. I remember when you were that big. So anyway, so tell me about the success on the volleyball team and your role and our goals and school and everything else, and the other activities that you're involved in as a Yoakum Lady Bulldog.
I'm a setter for our volleyball team, so I never come off the court. I play front row and back row. And right now I think we're 7-3. Sure. 7-3. And our goals are to be second in the district at least.
Absolutely, and we have a big game tonight in
Yes,
Columbus, and man, the first one was so close right here at our home court. Now we get to go there. So, tell me about our plan for them, and what you think about playing the Lady Cardinals today.
Well, we just need to be prepared for the ball to come pretty hard at us.
Yeah.
Our blocks need to be good, and we need to just be ready, have lots of energy since we're on their home court.
Absolutely, that's right. Well, best of luck tonight, and go Lady Bulldogs, and we'll be pulling for you, and I'll be anxiously waiting on the text message to say that the Lady Bulldogs won tonight. So thank you for joining us, Macy, and best of luck throughout the year. I know you're a very good softball player also. I was impressed last year, and so best of luck with the rest of the season. In addition, Macy, you also run track for the Lady Bulldogs, and quite a lot of success in the high jump last year. So you district champion, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well tell me a little bit about that as that time. Now, obviously our focus is on volleyball right now, but as that comes, tell me about high jumping and track.
Well, last year I won district by jumping 5 feet even, and I know that there's a lot of upcoming freshmen and returning people that I'm going to have to step it up a little bit and just be ready for the competition.
All right, well, and if I see a high jump hit in my backyard, that's okay. All right, you're more than welcome to practice. So best of luck, Macy. Thank you so much. And now we're joined by head volleyball coach Kayla Natto. And Coach Natto, congratulations on the victory Tuesday night against Palacios. And then the previous Friday, we had a tough one with Industrial in 5 matches. And not quite, you know, we came out on the losing end of that, but just such a competitive match. And so if you could just tell me a little bit about those two, and then our match with Columbus tonight coming
Yeah,
up.
sure. Yeah. So last Friday, you know, we had Industrial, and the previous time when we went to Industrial, we
Correct.
beat them in 5. And so they came to our gym. We won the first 2 sets, and then I've never seen this before. In between sets 2 and 3, I look over at Industrial, and they're not there. The entire team wasn't there. The coach wasn't there, and I was so confused.
That would be confusing.
She took them outside. Outside the gym, so I don't know what she said to them, but it worked. You know, they came back and they won the next 3, and that last one, it was close. It was 17-15, so it was a good competitive game. You know, I like the way we played, just one mistake here and there, and just how it goes. But yeah, it was fun. And
Wow, she took them outside of the gym.
Yes.
That was just a mental situation. I don't know. That's kind of interesting.
Definitely a
Yeah.
first for me as a coach.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. We'll lock the doors next time.
Right,
We won't
I
let
think
them go
so,
out.
yeah. I don't know if it's legal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then we rebounded against Palacios. And, you know, Palacios, it's a tough game. For some reason, they don't like us. Okay, they were very
Okay.
amped up to play us. They still haven't gotten a district win. And so they're the kind of team, they're not going to play really traditional volleyball like we're going to see tonight against Columbus. You know, Columbus,
When you say traditional volleyball,
they're going to pass it up, they're going to set it, and then Columbus is going to hit
Right.
it. Palacios, they'll just, if they see a hole, they'll just send it right back over. So
Okay.
we really,
I see.
yeah, so we really have to kind of pay attention and be on our toes when we play them.
Right.
So we did what we were
Right.
supposed to do, you know, had fun doing it. So no complaints about that. But yeah, then tonight Columbus, they have a big girl. They're number 5. Their outside hitter. She's tall, athletic, knows the game. So and that's their go-to hitter. So if we can slow her down, at least I don't think we'll be able to stop her completely, but just slow
Right.
her down.
Sure.
Get them out of system a little bit. You know, we should have some success.
Well, that's great, Coach. Well, we're looking forward to it, and best of luck to that on that. And so, as far as the district race, Columbus is undefeated
Yes.
in district, and then there are 3 teams tied. That'll be Hallettsville, Yoakum, and Industrial. So all that's going to kind of get ironed out in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And so we kind of, I guess we control our own destiny.
Absolutely,
Coach. Yeah,
we
we
do,
take care of
yeah.
business. We don't have to rely on anyone else. We take care of business. We'll be home free. So best of luck, Coach. We're proud of the girls, and we appreciate all you do. And good luck tonight in Columbus.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.